Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. This is Jay here at Fort Living Room Homestead, and today I'm going to go ahead and give you some more insight as to what we're doing in regards to our edible landscaping. As I said before, I'm going to do my best to start delivering more videos, and what better time than now? So, today, again, we're back at my house, and we're going ahead and we're doing some remodeling of a lot of the vegetation that we already have here. We're pulling out a lot of the plants that were here when we first moved in, and we're replacing those plants with edible vegetation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take you around and just show you a little bit about what we're putting in and kind of what we've got going on, and some of, I guess, what's going on around here. So hang tight and let's begin. So I'm going to take you up here first, just to give you an idea of some of the stuff we're going to be putting in. So the wife's really been wanting some dill, because word on the street is I'm a pretty awesome pickle maker. So in order to make pickles, we got to have dill. So I managed to pick up two different varieties of dill. So we're going to give these a shot here in Africa and see how they do. With the climate and the weather, everything should grow just fine. Shouldn't be any major issues, but this will definitely be a first time either type of this dill is being grown in country. We also have some early purple sprouting broccoli. Once again, we're trying to elevate and take a step away from the common varieties of things that are around here. This is one of the crops that we're going to be featuring in some of the other restaurants, so I'm going to go ahead and grow some of this at the house and see how it does here on the property. Another thing we have here is celery, which is super hard to find, like big celery here. I haven't even seen big celery here. The only thing I've seen in here is the really small celery. And for a lot of people here, for some reason, a lot of the people here prefer to eat the leaves, whereas in the U.S. we generally prefer the actual stalk of the celery. That's like what would be the meat for us, but for some reason they tend to use a lot of the meat here. So we're going to go ahead and grow some celery, so we can have more of a traditional style of celery that we're used to. Additionally, we're going to grow some carrots. I've got a couple different varieties of carrots. Actually, I have some small, short dwarf carrots I'm going to throw in this too. I don't have them out, but we're going to do that. Additionally, these are some different varieties of corn that we picked up as well. Again, the varieties of corn here are very limited, so we decided to go out of the box and do something a little different. This Martian Jewel is supposedly really sweet, and you can pick it in a variety of different times. Based on when you actually harvest it, it's going to determine the use that you can actually get out of it, but supposedly when you pick it when it's first ready, it's at its sweetest. So we're going to give that a shot, and we're also going to try this rare double red corn, which is supposedly like a rare variety of corn. That was the seed line was preserved by some Native Americans, and we're going to give it a shot here in Africa and see how it does. So back at it. Let's see here. So again, as I showed you last time, this is the plot, our first plot that we did of the atomic grapes tomatoes. We're getting a lot of these tomatoes ready for resale and transfer to the farm, a lot of other things. So here's one of the beds that we actually had on the house. This bed was full of a lot of those plants, like over there. We're like removing a lot of these so we could go ahead and plant some edibles here, because it doesn't make sense to be here and be surrounded by a bunch of plants that only produce bugs when we could be using this area to grow food. So what we did is we pulled those plants up. We amended the soil with some compost. We also added some sawdust to this to add some release of nutrients later on, a slow breakdown to provide some more nutrients later. And we're adding some more soil in here. So this is a nice, good food mix which should feed the plants for a while. I'm not quite sure what we're going to put here yet. We're going to plot it out with my my farm assistant. We're going to plot everything out and see what's going to grow best where based on the shade and the amount of sun and all those things. So we're finally getting these other tomatoes organized here. We're getting everything put up now. We're going to get these ready to grow. So again, we can transfer them out to the farm and some for resale. A lot of these tomatoes are going to come with the trellises that we build for other places, so we're just getting our inventory up now. And excuse me guys, I'm going to slide on back here to the back. Thank you, sir. So moving back here. Again, last time I showed you all the trellis systems that we've got going on. This right here is another section of just plants that, in my opinion, are useless eaters and collectors of bugs. So we're going to go ahead and pull all these plants. My whole motto is, if you can't eat it, I don't want it. So we're going to pull all these plants up. That corn, we're going to try to plant some maize back here. And I'm going to do a combination and do some experimenting. We're going to take some maize, and then once we take that maize, we are going to go ahead and plant some tomatoes there. So the tomatoes can actually trellis up the maize. We're going to see how it works. It's going to be an experiment, and what better place to experiment than my own personal garden. So that's a little bit about what I got going on. And wow, these are really looking good. I'm really happy and really excited about these trellises. Again, these are really working out well. Really working out well. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. Again, I'm just trying to keep up on my end of things and keep throwing out some more updates and some more videos of what we got going on here in Africa. And once we get things a little more wrapped up, I'll come back, show another video of our progress, and we're going to keep it moving from there. So until the next time, I am out of here.